Hello, you guys, and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it helps my channel grow. Notification bells to be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Oh yeah. All right, so you know what time it is. It's Friday, so we're going to give you a Foolishness Friday. So I came across this story about a gentleman named LaShawn Thompson. So I wanted to talk about this because I just thought this was some foolishness, okay? Not his death, but the cause of his death. So I don't know if y'all heard this. I know it was mentioned on the Shade Room, and it was also on the news. I'm going to insert that clip in this video, but it just did not sit well with me. So we're going to go ahead and watch the news clip, and then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts and comments about it. Let's get right into the news clip.
A man who died at the Fulton County Jail is now demanding action.
They say he was essentially eaten alive by insects and bed bugs while in custody. Tracy A. McPierce spoke with him just hours ago. She's joining us now live from the Fulton County Courthouse. Tracy?
Well, LaShawn Thompson had been held in the psych wing of the jail for 3 months when an officer found him unresponsive in his cell. His family tells me by that point, they couldn't even recognize him.
He was definitely a heavy-set guy, and from those pictures, he looks totally different. He's not the same person.
Brad McCrae says these pictures of his brother that he shared with us, 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson, are hard to look at. His cell at the Fulton County Jail covered in filth, and his body covered in sores and bites from bed bugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail, or malnutrition, or maybe the bed bugs did it.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner report lists his cause of death as undetermined, but noted a severe bed bug infestation. The family says Thompson was brought to the jail on a misdemeanor simple battery charge in June and was put in the psych wing because the jail was aware of his schizophrenia. They are now demanding the jail be closed and law enforcement open a criminal investigation.
So we need a change in the system.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office told 11 Alive its Office of Professional Standards is investigating Thompson's death and will determine if criminal charges are warranted. The agency wouldn't speak to us on camera today, but said in a statement it spent $500,000 to address an infestation of bedbugs, lice, and other vermin after Thompson's death and updated security rounds to include addressing sanitary conditions. Now, the family's attorney tells me they're doing their own investigation to determine if the bug bites caused the infection that killed Thompson. They say if they get that proof, they intend to sue.
Very disturbing. Tracy, thanks for the
So
update.
you all saw that clip, and I don't know about you all, but this is some mess. I don't know how you all feel about this, but this is some mess. This is some foolishness, okay? Like, first off, I don't know if that was his cousin. I'm assuming it's a relative of his. And he said he was a heavyset guy. You all saw the picture of him prior when he looked happy, you know? He was a heavyset guy. So as small as he was in there for 3 months. Like, what the heck was going on in there that he would go from that to how you all saw him covered in bugs? How? It does seem to me like he possibly wasn't eating or wasn't getting an appropriate amount of food, because that makes no sense to me. And it's like, how did that go unnoticed? I get it. These people are in jail. They've either committed crimes or some people are innocent. You never know. But that they're still humans. They're still human beings. So how are you going to treat him like a dog like that? Have him sitting in that cell like that, just covered in bed bugs, covered in vermin? Like, wow. These people are heartless. And this is my thing. I saw a clip on Instagram where they were talking about how it's so crazy how America is like so prone to being like, oh, we're so understanding. You can be whatever you want to be, and nobody has the right to tell you that. it was this one young lady, and she was just like, America would be like, oh, you want to be a cat? Cool. But we still killing these black people, you know? Like, it's crazy to me. And you got some black people that are so lost that they buy into the foolishness, you know, where he deserved it or what did he do mentality. And that's sad too. But I'm over that. I'm just over them treating us like we're less than. And I'm over black people feeling like they're less than, or like any of this should be tolerated. Now, I don't know if he was getting phone calls. They say he had schizophrenia or something like that, so he was in like a psych ward. But I feel like he should have still been able to get phone calls or something of that nature. Like, he didn't have a family member he could call or something like that to kind of like ring the alarm that he was going through what he was going through, because that's like dying slowly. You know what I'm saying? And he was already mentally ill. Like, we have to, it's not enough humanity in the world. It's not enough empathy in the world. Like, people just don't care anymore. And it's getting worse and worse and worse as the years go by. It really is. At the end of the day, we got to take care of our own, you know? Like, we have to monitor these facilities. You know what I mean? You got people dying and being neglected in jail when, you know, they didn't ask to be there. They didn't ask to be there. So I'm like, the least you can do, if you're gonna lock me away for however long, even though I might have broken the law or so on and so forth, if you're gonna punish me, I still deserve the basic necessities of life: food, water, and a decent place to sleep. You know, I need the basics. Like, we have got to get these areas under control, whether that may be the prison system, the schools, all of that, because people are running amok. People are running amok in these schools with all these shootings, all these kids fighting and carrying on, and the stuff with the prison system. And I'm like, I'm not super familiar with the prison system, but I know people shouldn't be dying like that. People shouldn't be eaten alive by bugs. And I know that family should get every dime if that's the case. Like, I'm over it. I'm so over the foolishness. I'm so over, like, the indecency. It's baffling. 3 months. He was in jail for 3 months, and that's what happened. And they said the guard found him like that, but so nobody was checking on him. Nobody's doing rounds. Like, how did you all not catch that early on? These are the type of questions that need to be asked. This is the investigation, okay? Like, y'all need to be investigating how this wasn't caught sooner. Or if he said something about the bugs in the filthy living space, why wasn't something done a long time ago? We need to stop letting these people, like, get away with anything. And I'm not saying seek violence or anything like that, but we need to get some people in power that care about something other than money or themselves. We need to get people in power that care about a race other than their own. People that are genuine. People that care about the well-being of America as a whole. And I know that's broad, but really though, like, sometimes one person can make a change, but it's harder to do so. We have to get people in power that want to make a difference for the good. Because right now, like, I don't know about you all, but when I'm scrolling social media and, like, if I'm watching the news or anything like that, I'm not seeing anything positive. I'm not seeing people caring about other people, and if I am, it's slim to none. It's slim pickings. Like, do y'all see where this is going? Do y'all see how society is turning? Like, it ain't never been perfect, but we're in some bad times. Nobody cares about anybody else. Everybody's out for the self, me. And it's okay to care about yourself. It's okay to, you know, be invested in yourself. But At some point, it can't be all about you all the time. It can't. You don't make the world go round. It's funny because I'm wearing a goat. But really though, like, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to get on here quick and talk about this mess. Let me know in the comments how you all feel about this situation, how you all feel about the prison system. Do you all think that maybe it wasn't the bed bugs or something like that, but clearly he was being neglected. Clearly something was going on that should have been caught early on. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comments. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to. And it helps my channel grow. Notification bell so we notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all for the next video. Bye.